Good morning or good afternoon, friends. Today is Tuesday, April the 27th. I'm so glad you clicked on our circle time so we could do some more learning about life on a farm today. So before we get started, let's do a welcome song. How about we do Hello Everybody, okay? Hello everybody and how do you do? How do you do? How do you do? Hello everybody and how do you do? How do you do? Come on everybody and snap your fingers. Remember, if you can't snap, do this. Snap your fingers, snap your fingers. Come on everybody and snap your fingers. Snap, snap your fingers. Come on everybody and be a statue. Be a statue. Be a statue. Come on everybody and be a statue. Be a statue. Come on everybody and whistle a tune. Whistle a tune. Whistle a tune. Come on everybody and whistle a tune. Whistle a tune. Come on everybody and tap your head. Tap your head, tap your head. Come on everybody and tap your head. Tap, tap your head. Come on everybody and make a silly face. Make a silly face. Make a silly face. Come on everybody and make a silly face. Make a silly face. Excellent. Okay, friends. So I thought we could do a little, kind of like a little poem. It doesn't actually rhyme at the end, but just about some farm animals. And I brought some props with me. They're actually some stuffies, and they're actually Poppy's stuffies. So at Christmas, someone gave Poppy a whole set of farm animals, and she loves them. So I thought it would be good for this little poem. Okay, so it goes like this. Who was in the barn sleeping in the hay? I knew it was a pig when I heard it say oink. Okay, let's do another farm animal. How about this one? Who is in the barn sleeping in the hay? I knew it was a sheep when I heard it say baa. Look at her sheep. This sheep's kind of silly because it's pink, and sheeps aren't actually pink. They're white, aren't they? That's the closest I could get, though. Okay, next one. You ready? I'll give you a hint. This farm animal is black and white and sometimes brown. It goes like this. Who is in the barn sleeping in the hay? I knew it was a cow when I heard it say moo. And there's Poppy's little cow. Okay, this last one actually does rhyme when we do the poem, okay? It's the only one that actually rhymes, so it goes like this. Well, actually, I'm going to read the first two lines and maybe you can guess which it's going to be. Who was in the barn sleeping in the hay? What animal sound rhymes with hay? Can you think of an animal sound that rhymes with hay? Okay, if you have it, I'm going to do the whole thing now. Are you ready? Who was in the barn sleeping in the hay? I knew it was a horse when I heard it say neigh. There he is, right? Hay and neigh, they rhyme. All right. Okay, friends, so I have a little book for us today about a farmer's market. And I wondered if any of you had been to a farmer's market before. So farmer's market is some farmers, when they grow vegetables or fruits on their farm, they take the produce that they grow after they harvest it and they take it to a market so people can buy it. And we talked a little bit about this last week when we talked about Earth Week, and this is a great idea because it uses less gasoline and just it's better for the environment if farmers can bring their produce somewhere close and people can buy it. So, and then as a consumer or as a person who buys it, we get more fresh vegetables and fruit, which is really good for our body too. There's less toxins in it. It just is good for us to eat. So, a farmer's market, you have one in Grimsby. I wonder if any of you have been to it. It was closed last summer because of the virus, but maybe when you were really little, you might remember going to the farmer's market. I know at my cottage, we go to a farmer's market all the time, but again, it was closed last year. So I know a lot of you probably don't remember what a farmer's market is, but I thought we should learn about them because a lot of farmers do make produce, and I think that we should learn why it's important that they do that. And when we can, we should always try and buy from farmers. Before we read this story though, this book has money in it, and we're going to learn a little bit about money. So we haven't done this year, but SKs, you'll remember that we did a little bit of this last year too. So I'm going to introduce you to the coins that we have in Canada. So the first one looks like this. Oh, it's kind of hard to see, I think. And it's got a beaver on it, and it's called a nickel. And a nickel is worth 5 cents. And when you look, there's a glare on that. The top of the coin, see where my finger is? It says 5. And so you can just look at it and see that it says 5 cents. So you know that the one with the beaver, the nickel, is worth 5 cents. Okay, let's look at the next one. The next one is called a dime. And a dime has a sailboat on it. And at the bottom right here, you can see it says 10 cents. So a dime is worth more than a nickel. A nickel is just 5 cents. A dime is worth 10 cents. The next one that I'm going to show you is this one, and it's a quarter. And a quarter has an animal called a caribou on it, and it's worth 25 cents. So it is bigger than a nickel and a dime. You would need 5 of these to make 1 of these, right? So a quarter is great. It's worth 25 cents. The next one I'm going to show you, and these ones are just made out of paper. They're not real ones. Actually, in a couple weeks, we're going to learn all about money, and I'm going to show you some real coins. If we're in the classroom, I'm going to bring the coins in, and you're going to get to kind of sort them and play with them. And if we're still learning on the computer, then I'll show you real coins on the computer too. But right now, I'm just using these paper ones that I have. So this is called a loonie, and a loonie is worth $1. $1 is the same as 100 cents. So a loonie is bigger than a quarter. It's a little bigger than a dime, and it's a lot bigger than a nickel. You would need 10 dimes to make 1 loonie. So if someone ever gives you a loonie, that's a lot of money. That's 100 cents. And the last one I'm going to show you is this one, and it's called a toonie. And a toonie has a polar bear on it. And I know it's hard with the lighting in here, but it's got silver on the outside and gold on the inside, and it's worth $2. So you need 2 of these to make 1 of these, and it's worth 200 cents. So a toonie is the biggest coin we have in Canada. Okay, so this book is about going to a farmer's market and buying some things from farmers. And in the book, you're going to see, I'll show you on a page, the person that made this book used pictures of lots of coins, but since we're just in kindergarten, I taped a piece of paper and I've taped a coin, and so we can talk about it because it'll be a little bit easier if we're just talking about 1 coin. So when we're reading, try and remember those coins I just showed you and see if you can remember when I read the story, okay? So it's called At the Farmer's Market. At the Farmer's Market, and the author is Miles James. I am going to the farmer's market. I have some money to spend. There's a sign there that says Farmer's Market. I want to buy a carrot for my rabbit. I need this coin. How much does the carrot cost? So, do you remember how much this coin is worth? You need 1 of these. It's called a dime, and it's worth 10 cents. Okay? All right, so she's bought a carrot for her rabbit. Let's see what she decides to buy next. I want to buy a flower for my grandmother. I will need this coin. How much does the flower cost? I'll put this closer for you. Do you remember what that's called? That's called a quarter. And a quarter is worth 25 cents. And you can see the 25 right there, right? So a quarter is 25 cents. I want to buy an apple for my brother. I will need this coin. How much does an apple cost? So let's look at the coin. Do you remember what that's called? It's called a nickel. And a nickel is worth 5 cents. You can see it right there, 5 cents. Okay. I want to buy a plant for my father. I will need this coin. How much does the plant cost? Do you remember that one? That's called the loonie, and it's worth 100 cents. The other way we can say that is $1, and that's actually what it says here. It says dollar. I want to buy some honey for my mother. I will need this coin. How much does the honey cost? Do you remember this coin? It's the toonie, and it's worth 200 cents. Or like it says here at the bottom, it's worth $2. I want to buy a cake for myself. I will need this coin. How much does the cake cost? Do you remember this one? That one has the caribou. It's the quarter, and it's worth 25 cents. And you can see that there. And that is the end of the book. So those are all things that you can buy at a farmer's market, and so much more. There's lots you can buy at a farmer's market. So I hope you get a chance one day to go visit a farmer's market and support our local farmers. That would be great. All right, I have a little message for you today. So I'm going to need you to help me read, and we're going to find some popcorn words. And today, I put the message in some different colors. Each sentence is a new color, all right? So let's see if you can read it with me. There are popcorn words in here, so I know you can. It is Tuesday. And I know that's the end of my sentence because there's a period there, right? Mrs. L will post some library activities today. And friends, that's true. When this circle time is over, you can go to our D2L page and Miss L will have posted some activities for you to do after this, okay? Can you do something nice for someone today? I would love that this afternoon. If you can think of something nice that you could do for someone else, that would be wonderful. You'd really be a kindness ninja. Maybe you could go and ask mom and dad. You could say, Mom, is there something I could do for you? Or maybe you could surprise dad by doing something you know he would appreciate. Maybe your dad always empties the dishwasher, and maybe you could go and do that for him or offer to help when he's doing that, right? Or maybe you see your mom sorting some laundry after it's been in the dryer, and maybe you could go up to her and say, Mom, could I help you sort the laundry? I think that would really make their hearts really happy. So let's see if you can do something kind for someone else today. All right, let's see if you spot any popcorn words in this message today. Let's look at our first sentence. It is Tuesday. I'm sure you see the first one. It. And there is also a hidden popcorn word in the word it. Do you see it? It is the word I. Good. The next word is. That's a popcorn word. And then Tuesday is not a popcorn word. There is the little word in the word Tuesday. So I'll circle that. We'll just let that be the one we circle. Okay, and that's the end of the first sentence. It is Tuesday. So let's do the next sentence. Mrs. L will post some library activities today. And friends, none of those are popcorn words, but I wonder if we can find some hidden words inside. So let me look. Mrs. L will post some. I see a popcorn word in the word some. Do you see it? Here it is. It's me. Me is in the word some. Library activities. I see the word it in the word activities. Do you see the word it somewhere in this big long word? Here it is right here. I-T is it. And then in today, I see a popcorn word. Do you see it right there at the beginning? To. There we go. All right, let's do our third sentence. Can you do something nice for someone today? And that's a question mark because it's a question for you, right? So I didn't put a period, I put a question mark. So I've got the word you. In something, I see two popcorn words. So I see the word me, and I see this word. Do you know what word that is? That word is in. Okay, so can you do something nice for someone today? So there's, in the word someone, I see the word me again. And I see O-N. O-N is on. Don't get it confused with no. Remember, no is N-O, but this is O-N. And then the last one is to in the word today. All right, we found a lot of popcorn words in that message. I'm sure you found a lot of them yourself too. So good job. All right, friends, before we go, I just want to remind you again that Miss L is going to post some library activities for you today if you're looking for something else to do. Before we go, let's do our goodbye song. Are you ready? See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile, be sweet, parakeet, give a hug, ladybug, see you soon, raccoon, out the door, dinosaur, take care, polar bear, be really cold because that's where polar bears live up north, blow a kiss, goldfish. See you tomorrow, friends. Bye.